Hello YouTubers, this is PTK Enterprise, and anyway, I contacted my senators concerning the U.S. Arms Trade Treaty, and this is what Clair McCsskill has sent to me, and I will read it to you. And hopefully I read well enough to please all you folks. Thank you for contacting me regarding gun ownership and the proposed United Nations Arms Trade Treaty. I appreciate hearing from you and welcome the opportunity to respond. Because of the concerns that under current international rules, small arms traded internationally could fall into the enemies of the United States. I'm not going to read this. This is just too long, and that's for me. But she sent me a copy of the letter that she has sent to the President of the United States. And I don't know how true this is, but give me a moment here and I'll bring it up, because she sent it to me in PDF format. And I will read every word of this one. And it's kind of funny because you almost forget that senators have to be cordial. And here's how the letter starts. To the Honorable Barack Obama, President, the White House, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, NW. What is that? NW. Northwest? Whatever. Washington, D.C. 20500. And to the Honorable Hillary Clinton, Secretary of State, 2201 C Street. I wonder what C stands for. NW. New Washington? Ha! Who knows? Washington, D.C. 20520. Sorry if I sound like a quack here, fellas and ladies. But here's what it says. Dear President Obama and Secretary Clinton, as staunch defenders of the rights of law-abiding Americans to keep and bear arms, we write regarding ongoing negotiations of the United Nations Arms Trade Treaty, and to express concerns about any provisions that could potentially infringe upon those rights. We support efforts to better regulate international trade of conventional weapons, but such efforts must be done in a responsible manner. We should do everything we can to ensure these weapons do not end up in the hands of human rights abusers, terrorist groups, insurgents, or organized criminal enterprises. Further, we should not allow the unregulated trade of these weapons to continue fueling conflict and instability in nations around the world. The profound human and economic toll from these conflicts is staggering, and the subsequent impact to our nation's economic and security interests is increasing. The United States has adopted a rigorous system of arms export controls, and it is time for other nations to abide by some of the same standards. For the past few years, negotiations for the arms trade treaties has progressed. As your administration continues to engage in these negotiations, we strongly urge you to address a number of our concerns. First and foremost, the arms trade treaty must not in any way regulate the domestic manufacture, possession, or sales of firearms and ammunition. Firearms possession is an individual right guaranteed by the Second Amendment, and that cannot be subordinated, directly or indirectly, by any international treaty. We are encouraged that your administration is working to ensure that signatory countries will maintain the exclusive authority to regulate arms within their own borders. That must continue to be non-negotiable. We also propose any inclusion of small arms, light weapons, ammunition related to materials that would make the treaty overly broad and virtually unenforceable. Finally, the establishment of any sort of international gun registry that could impede upon the privacy rights of law-abiding gun owners is a non-starter. So basically they're just saying, if you intend to infringe upon our rights as American citizens, this senator does not stand for that. And here's the last paragraph. As members of the United States Senate It is our constitutional responsibility to advise and consent the ratification of the United Nations Arms Trade Treaty. Before we could support ratification, we must have assurances that our concerns are adequately addressed and that the treaty will not in any way impede upon the constitutional rights of American gun owners. Anything short of this commitment would be unacceptable. We appreciate your consideration on this issue and look forward to your response. Sincerely, and I have 13 names that look like little scribble marks, but I imagine they are legal signatures by different senators, but there's 13 of them. And I don't know exactly why there isn't a whole bunch more, but there's 13 senators here who have put their names on this petition and sent it to the White House. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope my reading isn't so terrible that it made you turn it off and not continue to listen to it. But I don't know what to say. I'm pretty much not on the fence about this. I mean, Obama, he needs to open his eyes because he's pissing everybody off. I mean, sure, maybe some folks out there that's been working happily and making enough money to support their family, and there might be some folks out there getting their entitlements to the amount that they feel that they're entitled to. But if they take our guns, we're bumming, folks. They're going to be coming for us next. And a fellow this morning, he put out a video, the new survivalist, and I'll put his name under here in the description box, and watch that video. It was put out by InfoWars, but listen to what they say, and I wish I could mirror it, but unfortunately I'm not intelligent enough to figure out how to do that. And watch that video, listen to what I just read. Hopefully, shoot, whatever, guys. Either you'll watch it or you won't watch it. God bless everybody. Obama needs to go, and I know I keep saying the same thing. Any vote not for Romney is a vote in Obama's favor. I mean, if we write Ron Paul in and vote for Ron Paul, that's in Obama's favor. If we put Mickey Mouse in, well, that's a vote for Obama's favor. Any vote that goes anywhere but in Romney's ballot box is helping Obama out. Then keep prepping, folks. Obama makes it. We're going to need every prep that we have, and don't give up, don't give in, and don't become the thing you hate. And God bless us all, and Lord watch over and protect us. And thank you, folks, for subscribing, and thank anybody who listens to this. You have a great day and a great evening.